What's up, YouTube? It is your boy Sanchez 405 coming at you. It's on the Warpath, y'all. It's the last day of July, but we know what tomorrow is. It means we're going to have football every week until February, starting tomorrow. It's a great day, Amir. What do you think, bud?
Glorious.
Yes, glorious. We get to see four crappy weeks of football. And of course, the title of our video is Redskins Remain on TrentWatch. And if you're like us, we've heard one thing, we've heard the other thing, and we really don't know who to believe. We've heard from Jason La Canfora, he's not coming back to Washington. We've heard that they've been shopping him around, and people have called and said, "Oh, we're not interested in trading him. We're going to wait it out." He doesn't trust the medical staff. He doesn't trust Bruce Allen. Redskins signed 2 left tackles. So, Amir, help me make sense of all this.
Well, it makes sense to be nonsensical in the sense that it is the Washington Redskins, and this is, we say it every year, this is one of the most Redskins things I've seen.
Yes. Yeah, it is one of them.
Yeah. And with reports of, it's because of Bruce Allen, it's because of the medical staff, he's unhappy with his contract. I say trade him. That's just me.
Yeah. I agree with you.
I don't want. If he's, it's same thing with Kurt. If he doesn't want to be here, I don't want him here.
Right. And Kurt is playing the same way he did in Washington, not winning games with against teams over 500. So it is what it is. Was that a low blow? That probably was a low blow. I don't know.
No.
To hell. To hell with him. Anyway, yeah. But no, I mean, I told you how I felt about this. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Oh, same, but yeah, no, I would say just move on. We've signed Del Penn for this year. Look for left tackle in the first couple rounds of next year's draft, and see where we go from there. And just have Morgan Moses false start his way through the season, and Brandon Sheriff on a holdout as well. I don't think Sheriff's holding out. I think he's there, but
no, he's not holding out. He's playing.
Okay. But he's on his. This is last year of his rookie contract. 15, 16, 17. Yeah, this is the last year of his rookie contract. This is essentially, because it's the 5th year option, his first year of a franchise tag, essentially. And they may franchise tag him next year, and the year after that, then just draft another new guard in the top 5.
It's a Redskin way.
It is.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know who to point the finger to on this. I just don't. It's just. It's just not one finger. Like, I feel it's Bruce. I feel it's Dan. I feel it's Doug. I feel it's Jay. I feel it's Eric Schaefer. I feel, it's Chef Mel,
Yeah. No, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I say I'm kind of starting to think of this as, I'm starting to think of this as the White House a little bit, and I don't really care what your political leanings are, but if you look at it, it's a lot of dysfunction. You have a big baby up at top, and then you have a whole bunch of yes men's, and then you have Ben Carson or Doug Williams, whatever it is, who trying to make sense of it. But I told you this. I said it yesterday. I don't blame Trent, because until somebody of his caliber, and that's what you needed, really, honestly, to say that this is bullshit, I'm not standing for it anymore. Where are you going? Are you going to change your ways finally? That's what I've gathered from that. And
I I think it's 2
I'm,
years too late.
yeah. Oh, I know. I agree with you wholeheartedly. And,
I think he's
well,
too old right now for them to do it. I think he's just old enough to say, "Do you what? Thanks for the time we've had with you. It's been a great 10 years.
yeah,
Have a good football life on somewhere else."
yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
So I mean, if he did this in 2016 or 2017, even I feel it would have had a stronger effect than it would have today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I but like I said, it's still his character, his caliber, what he brings to the team, what he means to the team. He's one of the longest tenured players on the team, if not probably. Is he the longest tenured on the team?
Yes.
Yeah, there's nobody.
Because Golson's been gone for a couple of years.
Yeah, Golson's been gone for a while, and yeah, there's
Him,
nobody.
Kerrigan, and Sundberg are the statesmen.
Yeah,
Statesmen.
yeah. So that's him and Sundberg came in 2010. So I mean, you think about that guy. He's a leader. He's been there. He's. It's just like it's like this is like if Chris Samuels had did something, or London Fletcher for the matter of fact, that said, "I'm not putting up with this crap anymore." Everybody sees it. And I'm just like, we can sit here and we can say, well, things are going to change. No, things have to change now because you probably lost the best player you've had on offense. I don't. Is there anybody else that's better than him from a pure player standpoint on offense?
A pure football player.
Yeah,
a pure football player.
No,
I would say as a football player, football player. Scott McLuhan once said, maybe Kerrigan, as someone who.
Well, I'm talking about on the offense, though.
Okay, on the offense, no. Yeah, no. There's not a better, pure football player.
Yeah, there's nobody that can hold his jockstrap on that one.
That has yet to prove themselves to be.
Yeah.
We have a lot of young talent on there, a lot of young rookies that have not had time to shine yet. So, judgment withholding on them, there isn't.
Mm-hmm. But and then in that light, they've actually signed 2 left tackles, Corey Robinson, who's kind of bounced around the league, and then you've got Donald Penn, who last year played in Oakland. He lost most of his season to a groin injury, so hopefully he's recovered from that. But Donald Penn, and I told you this, fun fact, he has 4 receiving touchdowns in his career. So
he's good tackle eligible.
Yeah. I think we might see that in Mo. He can catch it. I was actually watching a video of offensive linemen in the first 4 plays were of Donald Penn. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So he's done it everywhere he's been to, besides Minnesota for that 1 year in 2006. Mm-hmm. So 36 years old, 3-time Pro Bowler, nasty dude. Like, I mean, he almost whooped the fans' ass one time. He almost whooped Derek Carr's ass one time. I think it was right after that Redskins game or right before it, back in 2017.
When Derek Carr refused to do anything.
Yeah.
Just the weekend, everyone was doing something for the flag.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that was I don't think that's hilarious, but I mean that just shows you what kind of guy that he's. A nasty dude. So maybe the Redskins, at least for this year, will be okay. Mm-hmm. And at the left tackle position. It's sad to see Trent Williams go. We've seen him through 2 suspensions, an array of injuries, but when he's out there, I mean, I'll never forget in 2016 against the Giants, Redskins were staring 0-3 in the hole, and the whole offensive line went down. And here comes Trent Williams playing guard.
Yeah.
That was probably one of his better games.
Honestly, it was. I remember people were like, kind of like, "Hey, maybe we should move him to guard and
Yeah,
let Seki play tackle."
yeah, and then that's another thing. Ty and Seki went to Buffalo this year, so
Yes.
you don't have that familiarity anymore. You got to bring somebody in. But Donald Penn did comment today um, that he was kind of shocked how well he got acclimated to like the system and everything. It's a lot of it's the same. Well, I'd hope so. Bill Callahan worked under John Gruden, and he just came from John Gruden, and Jay Gruden worked under John Gruden. So, maybe things are looking up. But other than that, I mean, offense, we know what's going to happen. Trent Williams, I don't think he's going to play. Just like Jonathan Lynch said, he's like, I hate to say it, but I think Trent Williams is no longer going to play in Washington. The writing's on the wall, and he's hoping he's wrong. I mean, we're all hoping we're wrong, but I don't think we are. And I mean, it'd be a pleasant surprise. I'm not holding my breath. I'm taking the baseball approach in this one. Never be surprised if somebody gets traded. So I mean, you can't be shocked at it. It's a shame. Oh well, it's a business. Gotta get over it. Big man. What's the old adage? What do they say about karma? She's a mother, and I think both sides will probably get justified karma in this either way. And I mean, they even talked about New England being a destination. So
I fully see that. I can fully see that because I can fully see them giving up probably a 2021 first rounder for him.
I don't see that. I like I said, I just don't see that. Maybe getting 2 picks out. If he hadn't been suspended, I could see getting 2 picks out of him. But he's already like a character ability. So I don't know. I think a 4 maybe next year. 3 or 4.
For the talent, you can't give him a 4. You can't take a 4 for the talent.
You can get a salary off the books.
Arguably the best left tackle in the league. You can't just take a 4th round pick for that. You get the salary off the books, but even so, I still just don't see it though. I just don't. Because you still have this year. I mean, that would help salary cap wise. Getting rid of him definitely helps salary cap wise, because you would have you only have to deal with Alex Smith's contract
this year, right?
Or you
because that contract's yeah.
I believe they couldn't do anything until after this 3rd year.
Okay.
And then after that, you can cut him go.
Yeah.
No, I think he has, after the 2020 season is when they can do something about Alex Smith's contract, but not before. I really don't think before then. So it's really it's going to be a rough couple of years here. It just is. You're going to be rebuilding a lot, and you have a young quarterback that now is not going to have the best left tackle in the league like he thought he was going to have. You're going to have a young running back who's coming back from injury. You're going to have these receivers who are all the team is so young right now. There's such a youth movement on the Washington Redskins that they don't really have that veteran leadership. Kerrigan's always has stated multiple times before he's not a vocal leader. He leads by example, and he does not want to wear that captaincy. The oldest person left besides Dalton Penn left on that starting O-line is Morgan Moses.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that much of a leader. It's just you have Alex Smith there, but I mean he's not going to play.
Right. Well, you could try him out at left tackle.
Right. Just put a thing of like armor around his leg and see what happens. But it's gonna be a rough couple of years while they find their groove. I mean, I said this our last Warpath Wednesday. I think it's Jay's last swan song. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it's his last season with the Redskins. So I don't really see anything going forward about anything. Not trying to be pessimistic here. Not saying I'm a fair weather fan at all. It's just I'm a realist, and I can see that it's going to be a rough few years.
Yeah. I mean, you can admit it. I still think that this team is branded for anywhere between 5 and 8 wins. That's just how they are. When you think they're down in the, I'll never forget in 2015. I remember it so vividly. Pete Prisco was like, the Redskins have nothing. They have not improved on anything. They'll be 2-14. They went 9-7, won the division. Did they have some help? Yeah, the division was crappy back in 2015. I mean, you lost Tony Romo. The Eagles were in that little weird funk where people started figuring out Chip Kelly's offense, and they had Sam Bradford. They had Sam Badford pretty much. And then, I mean, the Giants
and Mark Sanchez that year too.
Yeah, and the Giants have just been the Giants. Quite put.
Yeah.
So the Redskins had a average quarterback come up play above average football and lead them to a 4-win. I mean, you think about it, in 2015, that team was not good until they didn't win a road game until December in Chicago.
Right.
I mean, so and then the teams had some moderate success. They were 8-7-1 the following season, where they could have picked up some wins, but a certain left tackle got suspended. Trent Williams. And then 17.
I mean, 18, he did go 2-2 in that window. Those 4 games.
Could have picked up another win.
I really don't know. Do you think that if they had Trent, they would have won in Dallas?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I think they would have won in Dallas. That game wasn't that far. It was like 31-23 or something.
I think it was 31. I think
and they were making
25.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
it wasn't that. Yeah, it wasn't that far. It wasn't that. It wasn't that big of a discrepancy. Yeah. So I think they could have won another game. They could have went 3-1 during that little stretch. But and we're comparing apples to oranges right now, and but looking at it from training camp, we've seen a lot of people that are out there training camp. Old Skins fan all day, Ed Oliver, they've been out there at training camp. Looks like it's been fun. I don't like going to Richmond. I went for work this month. No, not this month. Last month I went and didn't really like it. But we've heard great things about Jimmy Moreland. He had a hell of a pick that showed
off Case Keenum,
off Case Keenum. So I don't know how that looks on Case, but that's a guy I'm looking forward to seeing next week in Cleveland. Knock on wood, the team has looked healthy so far. I mean, we'll see as it goes on. Maybe that internal
other than losing Reuben Foster in OTAs, we haven't really lost anyone other than of course Trent holding out. But I mean,
and but I'd love to see the local kid from JMU turn it up. Skins find a diamond in the rough. Maybe he's going to be the guy. He wants to prove so many people wrong. He'll be a punt return. He'll probably be on that punt team, or might be kickoff specialist. So we'll see. The wide receivers, there's been good news out of Bob Davis. He looks healthy, and
Terry Quinn apparently has locked up the slot role.
Trey Quinn. Yeah, that's what you said, right?
Terry Quinn, I said. Trey Quinn, yes.
Trey Quinn. He's locked that up. He's looking good. I mean, these cool draft picks that the Redskins have picked up. These are all draft picks the Redskins have found over the last couple of years. So, and Cam Sims, who was undrafted last year, he's still trying to find his way back. So the wide receiving corps might be good for Haskins or Keenum. I really don't think our boy Colt McCoy, as much as Jay wants to say it, Colt's not the answer. We talked about this last week. I'm not.
Oh no, I don't believe he's the answer at all. I think they're gonna let him start at first, though. I still do.
Yeah.
At least through the first 5 weeks, then say, okay, Case is more acclimated with the system. You give it a shot. Like if Colt goes 2-3 through the first 5 weeks and everything, then you can argue, okay, yeah, let's give Case a shot. Colt's lost 3 games,
right?
And then see what Case does, and then obviously if Case craps the bed, then you put Haskins out there.
Yeah, but I think we'll see Haskins sooner than that. This will be the Redskin thing to do. Let's put Dwayne Haskins' first starting game against the New England Patriots.
Oh God,
that'd be the most Redskin thing to do. That would be the most
Redskins thing ever.
That would be. But we can keep hope out. But yeah, they look good. The defense, you hear things like, I think they finally, thank the Lord. I talked about this yesterday too. Thank the Lord. And good job of you covering this, because I was actually in a meeting when found out about it. Thank God Mason Foster's gone.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord, man. I was just, I looked at it, I was like, yeah, okay, it's about time. His ass should have been gone back in December instead of the coaching staff getting feelings hurt by DJ Swearinger. But you can't turn back the clocks. No crying over spilled milk. But
you can't be sharing. Turn back time.
No, you can't. Oh God. Oh, that was bad. Oh God, I could turn back. Oh yeah, but we'll let him just ride out there in Arizona, so it'd be good. But yeah, I mean, the defensive line, Jonathan Allen, who is becoming the leader of this team, just what he says.
Oh, I love
Jonathan. He doesn't say, like, it's nothing that he says that I don't like. Because it's honest.
I don't agree with.
Yeah, it's honest and to the point. And, it's hard. He's like, I hate losing. That's what we want to do. We want to change that way. And, I mean, that's what you get when you get all these Alabama guys up in there. They want to win. They know how to win.
Yeah.
And that's hopefully the defense can figure out. The Redskins, if the defense stays healthy, the Redskins can probably score 20 points a game and win ball games.
Yeah, because that was the formula they were going for last year.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Yeah.
It worked up to the point Alex Smith blew up his leg.
Yeah. Shame on everybody who was like, Alex Smith sucks. Alex Smith sucks. He didn't turn the damn ball over.
Alex Smith was not turning the damn ball over.
That's what I'm saying, man. Everybody was like, Alex Smith, Alex Smith, Alex Smith. He's terrible. He's terrible.
Do I like the flashy plays? Of course. We all like the big, sexy plays.
Big sexy don't win. Where was Pat Mahomes at? What was Pat Mahomes doing on Super Bowl Sunday?
Exactly.
Watching it with you and me. What was Aaron Rodgers doing? Watching it with you and me. What was Mitch Trubisky and them boys doing? Watching you and me. How did the Rams do in the Super Bowl? They might as well have been one. Yeah. The Saints, they're watching with you and me. Patriots had an ugly game plan. They got ready and they went out. They scored 13 points. And I said, if you didn't like that Super Bowl, you're not a real football fan.
I said the same exact thing.
I really do. I like in baseball, I love watching pitchers duels. I don't really like the long ball all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing the 1-0 game. I like seeing Clayton Kershaw and Max Scherzer going up against each other and dueling. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fun. Don't need scores all the time. I dig the long ball. I'm not a chick, but I dig it. So I mean, that's what you gotta think. It's not people worry about. And Anna brings up a good point. The last time I checked Eugene support, she'll never let me live this down. And she'll never let. Have I told y'all this story before? I think I have. I jinxed Alex Smith. I'm the reason why Alex Smith broke his leg.
No, I don't remember.
I've never told this story before. So maybe I should just do a separate video about this. But long story short, went to Blacksburg, watched the Hokies lose to the U, and there was a guy who was an usher. He was a Giants fan, right? And he's and he saw me. I was actually wearing this hoodie, and he saw me. He's like, "Oh, Redskins." He's like, "I'm a Giants fan," and I said, like this, just we were front runners at the time. Sorry, bro, I can't hear you from the top of the vision. Come, not even 24 hours later, Alex Smith breaks his leg.
I wouldn't call that a jinx. I mean, it was funny if you were talking mess and you said, "Oh yeah, I bet we can beat you with Alex Smith hopping on one leg."
It would have been funny if it was afterwards, yeah. But no, I mean, I don't see. I'm not by nature. I'm not really when it comes to football. I'm very like the Redskins. I'm very. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Finicky about them. Like my buddy was telling me, he's like, "Hey, man." He knows he can get he could be joking with me and he can get to me. He's like, "Man, the Redskins are going to do great this year. They're healthy." And I'm just sitting in the car. I'm like, shut up. I clench my steering wheel like so. Shut up. Don't say that. I mean, there's like so many rituals that I go through. Which one? I mean, I got to be home by 12. We went the Colts game. We had a friend we had to go pick up who was an hour away. No, we had to take her back. I don't remember. Anna remembers. And, I don't talk junk. I don't bet on games. I just don't do that stuff. It's weird. Is it superstitious? Yeah, absolutely. When the Capitals were in the Stanley Cup, what did I do? I ate tacos and missed like the first 10 minutes of the first period. They won all those games. The games I came in at first, they lost them. I'm superstitious when it comes to that stuff. Mm-hmm. But, I do think I broke, like in the words of the guy from...
I'm superstitious about that as well. Like, I no longer order pizza during Redskins games because whenever I order pizza during Redskins games, they lose.
Yeah. Yeah, I tell you. I mean, I got to be here. I can't go out I cannot watch the game with... Up until 2017, I was about to say, no, I mean, Anna even tell you, I get superstitious when I go to her parents' house because they've lost those Thanksgiving games. So I'm just like, I mean, I've got to be in my area, in my swear zone. I say words that my mom wouldn't be proud of. See, Jonathan Lynch, he's superstitious too. I mean, certain things, we don't have any control over it, but it is what it is. I don't really worry about that much during the preseason. Man, it's bad. It's really bad. Like I oh gosh, I gotta remind myself how I act and treat people throughout the week too. So, but no, I mean, we'll see when the Eagles come up here in less than 40 days now. It's less than 40 days for the Burgundy and Gold, and when they go up to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles, who and going around the NFC East, I think the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be the disappointment of the division. I really do.
I agree with that.
I think they'll set up. I think the Giants are going to be. I think the Giants will be better than what people anticipate because they don't have a distraction. They still have Eli Manning and that Daniel Jones thing. I still think we'll be in competition with them at the bottom, third, maybe the middle of the division. I still think, even though without number 21, I think Dallas, which this is getting ready to turn into a mess down there in Dallas as well with Zeke. I still think Dallas is the best team in the division. Please don't crucify me. Please don't. I'm sorry. But I do. I think they've the way they line up. They've got the wide receiver. They got a quarterback who can manage the game.
They just brought Alfred Morris back.
Yeah, they brought Al Morris back, who's washed up. Oh, and Big Rob Kelly signed with the Saints. He's back home down there in Louisiana. Tulane boy. So congratulations to him. He can play slow ball down there, and good for old Fat Rob. Then he can go to Fat Tuesday with Fat Rob. So, but yeah, I mean, in the NFC East, I really do think it's I think Dallas, the team to beat. They won the division. That's what I'll say. They won the division. They're a team to beat. The Eagles, I really don't know about them. How Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz might have that Kirk Cousins effect where he had somebody behind him, but when he didn't have somebody behind him, and you just let him go,
yeah,
he went out there and was a world beater.
I mean, I don't know about that because 2017 Carson Wentz, the year they won the Super Bowl, he was playing at an MVP level up until he got hurt.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was playing, like he was being a world beater, right?
Yeah, and then
it
wasn't like he was playing bad last year. He got hurt again.
Yeah, I mean, but he just, I don't know. He just seemed like he was off a little bit.
Oh, I think they rushed him back too soon. They should have just let Nick Foles
fair
play the entire season.
Fair. That's a fair point.
He got hurt late in the season of 2017.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Then he tore his ACL, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and he's a mobile quarterback, so like,
yeah,
that's why he wasn't the same.
Yeah,
and I think he tore the ACL in the leg he plants his foot on too.
Speaking of tore up ACL quarterbacks, Robert Griffin III, he broke his thumb. Poor fella. Hope he gets. Yeah, he messed his thumb up. Whatever.
God,
hey, DC media brings up. Why can't I?
At the same time, and whenever my ex-wife has a mental breakdown.
Oh God. Yeah, his ex-wife probably did that to him. Old Becky, she probably did that to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
he was fine too. Sorry, that was a personal thought.
Right.
Anyway.
And yes, anyway. The Hall of Fame game tomorrow. Got our football finally.
There's a Hall of Fame game?
Yeah, it's going to be the Falcons and the Broncos. They kick off year 100 of the National Football League, which, ironically enough, the league started in Canton. I was just watching Total Access, and they were talking about that. That's where the league kind of started, what became the NFL. Started in Canton. That's why the Pro Football Hall of Fame is there. Still trying to get up there one day. But, excuse me, thought that was a fun fact. I was not here last week because you and I talked about this, but I went on the road, saw some cool stuff.
On the road again?
Went for work. We actually made a stop in the Steel City. We went to Buffalo, and we went through New York. We went through Albany, New York, and then we got all the way up to New Hampshire. And I had planned on doing videos, and the cell service is horrible. I was on an Ivy League school campus. You would think they would have better cell service. Guess what, boys and girls? They don't have good cell service. It was atrocious.
Dang.
Yeah. It was not good. I was not a fan. The campus was beautiful, but it was just awful. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, see, Jonathan Lynch, he said every time he orders wings during a Redskins game, they lose. So don't order wings. I love wings.
Same here. I can't order wings for a Redskins game either. Damn.
You can't?
I can't order wings or pizza.
You can't order wings or pizza. Order Chinese food this year. See how that works.
Okay, I'll try that. I'll order some tacos. See what happens.
Usually, what I've noticed is if I go to McDonald's before, they usually do halfway decent. Go to McDonald's
I worked for McDonald's for 3 years. I really can't do McDonald's.
Okay, go to Burger King then.
Fine, I'll go to Burger King. Gosh.
Go to Carl's Jr., whatever. Y'all don't have parties over there. You got Carl's Jr. Go
Yeah,
there.
that's right. Respect.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, just go there. Go get you a biscuit or something, and because you got to have breakfast food. Because it's like
10 a.m. when the game starts.
yeah, for you at least, yeah. Man, there ain't no pizza. What time pizza places open up over there? 9.
Like 10 or 11, they usually open up.
See, yeah. By that time, you're watching the ball game. So, that's why I like being on that's why I would like to be on the West Coast. You can watch the Redskins for breakfast and have the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when he gets Arby's, they win. So, yeah, you never know. But Redskins, we're going to have a lot more content. We don't have to make up anything anymore. We don't have to pull for straws because there's always going to be something. There's always going to be something until late December, hopefully mid-January. We don't know yet, but we'll see. We got 3 quarterbacks. Oh, I think I have to make a point. I'd like to make a point. And you know where I'm going with this, right? You know what I sent you? What did I send you this morning? About a certain quarterback race.
I've been doing so much stuff today, I forgot. Oh yeah.
I should have sent this to our boy JD. They said, and I'll prep.
Shout out JD, we love you.
Yeah, we love you. And they said the quarterback race is far from over in Miami, but right now it looks like Ryan Fitzpatrick is winning it over Josh Rosen.
Ooh, Fitzmagic. You
know. Oh gosh, no, but that's just something fun. It's an early race, and to the victor goes the spoils there. But I just thought that was funny, and shout out to our good friend JD, who we finally got back. We got back to. I think he's trying to do fantasy football. I told him I'm game for that, so we'll see what's going on here. But next week we'll be getting ready for the Cleveland Browns and those overrated prima donnas.
Yes.
And we've got a lot to talk about to go over with them. Probably won't see a lot of those guys, but
they probably sits.
Yeah. And they're thinking they're going to the Super Bowl. Got reason why they'll still remain in the toilet bowl. But Amir, do you have anything else before we close it out tonight?
I don't have anything. Oh, actually, I do.
Yes.
So JD has messaged us from Redskins Rant about wanting to do something really fun. So I'd just like to reach out this invitation while we're broadcasting here to Skins Fan All Day, Ed Oliver, Redskins Review, Louis T if you're out there, BFG if you're still alive. Wanting to do a 8-person at least fantasy league amongst the Redskins YouTubers. I think that would be really fun.
Oh yeah,
get that organized and going.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's do it to it. Be great. Get hashtags created and everything. I'll be hashtag TrentWatch until it's over with, and then it'll be Trent gone.
Trent gone.
Yeah, Trent gone. He gone. We'll probably be doing this in a different style because YouTube has decided, or Google has decided to get rid of Hangouts. So we're going to have to Jimmy rig this another way so we can get all our stuff together, so we can get everybody on here. We can't just do it at the flip of a hat anymore, which is disappointing.
A little bit.
Yes.
A lot of it.
See, this is what happens when you're in net neutrality. I honestly have no idea what I'm talking about, so don't add me on that. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up here. A lot of big things. The Redskins are playing next week. They'll be in Cleveland, taking on the Brownies in Cincinnati, and then in Atlanta, and then they wrap it up against Baltimore preseason. We'll be there. I will be, like I said, I'm getting ready to go into the broadcast world amateurly and start to call high school football as a commentator. So when I get more information on that, you can listen to it online and you can hear me and our guy BJ. He'll be on the call as well. So we'll be talking about high school football in Virginia. If you like it, if you don't, it's okay. Just come by and shout out and let us know you're listening. But as we always say here, we love you guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. We're commenting on these videos, and hey, just let us know what you think. Tell your friends about us. Trying to get up to 500. Some people got like more than that. So we're trying to make this mom and pop shop, or whatever you call it, a little bit bigger. But like we say here on the Warpath, love, peace, and hail. Love, peace, and hail. And we'll be talking to you. I'm talking to you up there.
Hi.
Real soon. And we are out.